Hi guys, so today I'm going to be starting a brand new series, and it's going to be where I do all-time teams, and it's today, for the first episode of this, is Arsenal and Chelsea combined all-time teams. So the first position of the team is obviously goalkeeper. For the goalkeeper for this team, there's a lot of options. Firstly, Petr Cech is one of the Premier League's best ever goalkeepers. Outstanding. So, Petr Cech, that has to be an option. Other options for Arsenal, Jens Lehmann, multiple-time Premier League winner, one of the Arsenal Invincibles, David Seaman as well. But for me, I'm going to go for Petr Cech. Right, so a left back, there can only really, for me, be one man at left back. And his name is Ashley Cole. An outstanding player for both Chelsea and Arsenal. What a player back in the day. One of the best left backs of his generation. Up there with Roberto Carlos. Won Premier Leagues, Champions Leagues, FA Cups, Carabao Cups. You name it, Ashley Cole has probably won it at his time at Arsenal and Chelsea. So for me, Ashley Cole is going to be the second player in this Arsenal and Chelsea all-time 11. As for the two centre-backs, there's loads of names that spring to mind. John Terry, Ricardo Carvalho, Sol Campbell, Tony Adams. Just an array of outstanding centre-backs. David Luiz as well. But the first centre-back for me is got to be John Terry. John Terry is an outstanding player, one of the best captains the Premier League has ever seen, and so he deserves a place in this Arsenal and Chelsea all-time team. The next centre-back is Sol Campbell or Tony Adams, really. I'm going to go with Sol Campbell. He was a very good player for Arsenal, won several Premier Leagues back in the day, and I think he's an outstanding player and deserves to be in this Arsenal and Chelsea combined 11. Now, a right back, there's more good options for Chelsea than there is for Arsenal. For the Chelsea options, we got Branislav Ivanovic, Champions League winner, and we got Cesar Azpilicueta, another Champions League winner. And for Arsenal, the only really mentionable one is Lauren, who was an Arsenal Invincible. But he was decent, but he's nowhere near getting anywhere close to Azpilicueta or Ivanovic. Ivanovic, a great defensive player. Didn't have it all attacking-wise, but defensively, outstanding. Cesar Azpilicueta obviously has a lot of versatility. He's played at left back, centre back, right back. A lot of versatility for him. And that is why it's bold. It's very bold. I'm going to go for Cesar Azpilicueta. So far, we have a lot of Chelsea players. Obviously, Petr Cech and Ashley Cole play for both, but more prominent at Chelsea. So I'm saying 4 Chelsea players and 1 Arsenal. But that's about to change when we get to this midfield. Great midfielders Arsenal have had. Patrick Vieira, Gilberto Silva, both outstanding defensive midfielders. Chelsea have the likes of Kante, Makalele, Hullet for a time at the end of his career. Just phenomenal players, but Vieira is going to be this first midfielder spot. Continuing up the pitch, these next 2 midfielders, for me, it's a very good base. These 2 Vieira. So Lampard is getting straight into this team. because he's scored over 175 Premier League goals, and he's just one of the Premier League's best ever players. So we're going to go Lampard and Vieira, bring them back a bit. Yeah. And then we're going to go... we're going to have two strikers, and then the wingman on the left and right. So, let's bring Vieira to the... Bring the Lampard and Vieira as that incredible midfield. Makelele, Kante, Gilberto Silva, all unlucky not to get in this midfield. But Lampard and Vieira, outstanding Premier League players who deserve a spot in this phenomenal team. Now, on the left wing, for me, it's got to be Eden Hazard. He was a phenomenal player for Chelsea in his time. Eden Hazard is getting in this Chelsea 11. Chelsea and Arsenal combined 11. Right, the attacking players we have: Henry, Drogba, Bergkamp, Lukaku, just insane players. But for me, Henry and Drogba, some of the Premier League's best ever strikers who've won it all. Drogba's won Champions Leagues, FA Cups, Premier Leagues, and same with Henry. So Henry and Drogba are going to be the two strikers in this team. Now the final position we have left is right wing. You've got Freddie Ljungberg for Arsenal. You've got, we might just play an attacker in our position here. There's a lot of good options, but I just can't think of any. Right, just for right wing, I think Freddie Ljungberg. No. For right wing, we're going to play an out of position Robert Pires, because Pires was one of the most outstanding wingers in his day. But this is my all-time Arsenal and Chelsea combined 11. Bergkamp was so close not to get in there, but, it is what it is. So, my all-time Arsenal and Chelsea combined team: Petr Cech, and then Ashley Cole, Terry Campbell, Azpilicueta, Lampard, Vieira, Hazard, Pires, Henry, and Drogba. So that's going to be the end of this video. Suggest other teams I should do a all-time combined team with and I'll do it soon. So, bye guys.